Hi everybody, in this video I'm gonna show you how to see the largest companies in the US by their market cap, by their net income, using the free stockpenguins.com tool. Alright, so this specific tool right here is important for you if you're looking for the top companies, right? It's interesting to see because you want to see what the top companies and their financials are, and you kind of get a benchmark of what the market is about, or like what the market's general average metrics are about. Okay, so you can go over here, stockpenguins.com/top/companies. Right now we support it in the version 2 with the US only, but it's important, right? Because you can kind of see historical basis. Okay, so I'm going to stretch it to 100 over here, and you can see the data should load. If you want to actually move this columns right here, you can basically move the columns wherever you want as well. Okay, the first one over here, you can see this is sorted by market cap over here. So over here you can sort it by descending and ascending, for example, and this is a $3 trillion market cap Apple, and then the smallest in the top 500 is about 36 billion over here, you can see, right? So you can see the market in general is very top heavy, in the sense that the top 8 companies over here have about $1 trillion in value, and then everybody else is like very small. So keep in mind, like being top heavy, is it a good thing? I'm not very sure, but you can basically see it, and then the country over here, and then how has the price changed over a day, a month, a year, and stuff like that. Okay, the reason why we put in the price to earnings, price to book, and the price to sales trailing 12 months is because if you are comparing companies within different industries, right, among different industries, you generally get a sensing. Okay, so for example, Meta Platforms over here, this one over here is a technology company. So a price to earnings of 23, if you compare it to an Amazon, for example, this looks like a better buy than Amazon right now, purely because they have a lot more earnings, right? So you can kind of compare it with similar industries. So Google right here is about 23, and then Facebook over here is 23 at the same time. Yeah. So yeah, if you compare it to Apple looks expensive. Yeah, you can see it's at 27, and Microsoft is extremely expensive at 38. Yeah. So that's generally how I use these three metrics right here. All right, the next thing is we are sorting it by net income. So net income is like, I want to see how much profit people are making. And then this one, you can see some of them we put here, for example, Japan, India. So keep in mind that these numbers are a bit different for different stuff, right? So in Japanese yen, this will probably look very big. But if you want to look at the US companies, then the first US company on this list is basically Apple. So Apple makes the most profit, I guess, among all of the US companies. And then the second one would be Berkshire Hathaway, which actually makes quite similar profit, which is very impressive nonetheless. Yeah. And then Microsoft comes in over here as well. So this is important for you to see, is because like in a recession or in a bull market, for example, right, most of the capital is going to go to the top winners, the biggest companies in the space, and then the people who have the most capital to deploy and cash on the balance sheet. Generally, people flee to safety. Okay, so if you are a very profitable company, people like that. So more people will generally invest in safe things, safe companies. So it's important for you if you ever want to use this. This is net income. The next one we're looking at is price to earnings, right? So these are, I would say, the most overvalued companies in the space, the most expensive. And you can see CrowdStrike over here, 781, Block or Square, Datadog, Shopify, Coinbase, all your technology companies are here. And the reason why they're at the top of the list is generally because like technology stocks, technology companies generally grow much faster than other industries. So people are more willing to pay a premium for this. Yeah. So price to earnings is basically, you can see here the definition is about the income that is coming in. Okay, so they value this ratio based on your net income. Okay, and this is similar to the price to book and price to sales. And you can see the definition over here, price to book and then price to sales at the same time. Yeah. So hopefully this is gives you a sense of how to use this tool. But yeah, if there's anything interesting to you, so for example, like I know MicroStrategy, I believe, is the Bitcoin play. So they have a very high price to sales, I guess. Yeah. And then I do not know what this company is, right? So if I'm interested in this company here, seems like a big company, and the price to sales is actually quite high compared to the rest of the market, it probably means it's growing very fast, right? It probably means it's a good company. So you just want to click into it, and then you can go to see an individual stock, and then you kind of know what to do from there at the same time. Yeah. So if you find something interesting over here, come in, go and research the company based on the individual stock, based on the graphs, and then you can take a look at yeah, what's the deal here as well. Okay. So yeah, the data is pulling from an API. So if it's a bit slow, it's because yeah, the data has a lot of data basically, but it does load. So here we go. Yeah. So just check it out. Check out this particular part of the product right here, and yeah, thanks.